Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hall of Fame for Human Ingenuity. Or should I say ingeniosity. Today we're diving into the wild world of Darwin Awards, those glorious tales of folks who take do-it-yourself a little too literally. You know the drill. Natural selection in action, where one bad idea removes one bad idea from the gene pool. But fear not, we're keeping it family-friendly, no gore, just giggles, and a gentle reminder to read the manual.
Or, hire a professional. These 5 stories are all about homemade inventions that started with, "Hey, I got this," and ended with "send help," and a lawyer. Buckle up, America, because from fireworks fails to electrifying mishaps, we're counting down the top DIY disasters that make you appreciate store-bought everything.
Let's kick it off with number 5, because why not build suspense like a bad home renovation show?
Number 5, the backyard bazooka blunder. Straight out of the land of the free and the home of the whole my beer. It's 2009. Somewhere in the good old USA, and our hero, let's call him Captain Kaboom, decides that store-bought fireworks are for amateurs. Nah, he's gonna build his own mini howitzer.
Picture this, a PVC pipe dream stuffed with black powder. Nails for extra flair, because who needs shrapnel-free fun? And a fuse that's basically a birthday candle on steroids. The plan? Celebrate Independence Day like the Founding Fathers never dreamed, with a personal artillery salute. He loads it up under the stars, lights the fuse, and boom!
Wait, no. That's the good part. The real fireworks happen the next morning. Hungover and hazy, Captain Kaboom wakes up, grabs his morning coffee, and thinks, you know what pairs great with caffeine? Cannon maintenance. So there he is in his PJs, tamping down more powder with a broomstick handle.
But oh, plot twist, he's puffing on a cigarette like it's no big deal. Because nothing says safety first like open flames and explosives in a garage that smells like regret.
One errant ash from his cig, and the powder ignites faster than a politician's promise.
The broomstick launches like a javelin from the gods straight into his chest. He ends up in the ER with more tubes than a sci-fi convention, a finger that's now a collector's item, and a story that'll make his grandkids swear off DIY forever. Moral of the story? If your invention requires a fire extinguisher as a co-pilot, maybe stick to grilling burgers. Captain Kaboom survived, barely, earning himself an honorable mention in the Darwin archives,
because evolution favors the cautious, not the combustible.
Moving on to number 4, the microwave mad scientist, year 2014, where one man's quest to silence the neighbors turns into a symphony of sparks. Imagine you're tinkering in your kitchen lab, convinced you're the next Nikola Tesla, but with more takeout containers. Our inventive friend here cracks open his old microwave, yanks out the magnetron. That's the heart of the beast, folks. The thing that zaps your burrito into bliss and decides this baby's got power. Let's weaponize it. His beef? The radio down the street blasting tunes he deems sub-R. So he rigs this bad boy to beam 2 gigahertz of microwave fury right at the offender's receiver. Picture him hunched over his setup like a Bond villain in sweatpants, monitoring the airwaves with a grin that says, "Take that, top 40!"
He fires it up, and sure enough, zap! The enemy's radio fritzes out mid-chorus. Victory dance? You bet. But wait. Now he's got residual radiation bouncing around his backyard like invisible ping-pong balls. Does he stop? Nope. He doubles down, tweaking dials and dreaming of patent glory.
Luckily or unluckily for Darwin points, no full meltdown occurs. No mushroom cloud over suburbia, just a guy who probably glows in the dark now and has to explain to his HOA why the squirrels avoid his yard. It's an honorable mention because hey, intent to broadcast bedlam is half the battle. Lesson here, if your home project involves dismantling appliances named after waves, maybe just turn up your own music.
Or invest in noise-canceling headphones. They're cheaper than a hazmat suit.
Subscribe to the channel because tomorrow there will be the second part of this video. Don't miss it.